We'll see if it hampers him at all in the second half, guys.
He is out there to start the second half, along with the other guys who started the game, Phillips, Rubin, Carmichael, and Odiakosa. And for the Braves, it is the same lineup for them as well, except we see Sims Edwards in there. He played a lot of minutes in the first half off the bench, and he starts the second half along with Brown, Maniscalco, Egolf, and Warren. So Roberts is on the bench. As we start the second half, Bradley, the first possession, they've put it in play, and here's Taylor Brown up on top, delivering to Sims Edwards. Now Egolf up high. Left side, Maniscalco dribbles up to the top, picks up his dribble, and goes to Taylor Brown. Brown with 10 to shoot, into the lane, the pass to the side. Sims Edwards, the freshman, fades in the lane and shoots it not good. Off the side of the iron, the rebound. Phillips saves it in to Odiakosa. Our second half pass in was brought to you by the Alamo 2, your official Redbird bookstore and Spread the Red headquarters. Now the Birds have the ball as Phillips drives inside, misses the shot. Dienma the rebound. He scores the goal. Odiakosa now with 13 points. He's 6 for 6 from the field, and the Birds have their biggest lead of 11, 37-26 the score. Taylor Brown, right of center, delivers right wing to Warren in the free throw circle. Passes to the left side. Maniscalco has it there. It's Rubin on him here at the start of the second half, and a foul on Alex there as Maniscalco tried to drive it into the lane. First on Alex, first on the team here in the half. Very few fouls in the first half, Mike. Only 5 against the Birds, 4 against the Braves.
That was getting a little physical. I don't know really who was getting the advantage there, but maybe that's a call they'll establish here in the second half. But I thought Alex had pretty good position.
Maniscalco with it now for the Braves as they've inbounded it. Here's Warren, the senior from Indianapolis, inside to Egolf. The Alaskan shoots it a little long, and the rebound tipped out of bounds by Bradley. It'll belong to Illinois State.
Boy, how many times does Egolf touch the ball in the first half? Maybe a couple at the most. That's his first shot. He only had 2 rebounds. So, boy, he hasn't had his mitts on the ball much. That wouldn't be much fun to play.
Sophomore from Juneau, Alaska. How many players have the Redbirds had from Alaska? I think 0, but I don't know for sure. Eldridge on the left wing. Gets it to the high post. Here's Dienma backing in on Egolf. Jump hook. Yes! Dienma is 7 for 7. And there goes some more points in the paint. Birds by 13. At the other end, it's Warren who gets in the paint. Misses the shot, but he's fouled from behind, and they're going to call it on Osiris Eldridge.
And the officials trying to sell it. And I don't think 10,000 go 200 are buying it.
Nor is the man in the black suit and the black tennis shoes, Tim Jankovic, at the Redbird bench.
How do you like that look?
It's not bad. You?
I like it. I can wear tennis shoes 365. I don't care.
They are comfortable.
They're kind of a stretch with a suit and tie, but...
As the free throw, not good for Warren.
If Coach Jank can do it, Dick, it's a go. He's kind of a fashion plate around Bloomington Normal.
Yeah, he can pull it.
Oh, he can dress. There's no doubt.
Pull about anything off. Warren, an 86%er, missed that free throw. Birds by 13 as he tries to cut it to 12, and he does. He gets the second free throw, and the Redbird advantage now is 39-27. As Lloyd Phillips will come across the timeline here for the Birds. We're almost 2 minutes into the second half. Phillips guarded by Maniscalco, delivers the pass to the right wing. Rubin has it there, up high Carmichael. Now back to Lloyd, inside as Dienma gets it, whistle and a foul, and they're powerless to deal with Dienma Odiakosa inside as Egolf picks up his 3rd foul.
And here comes their answer off the bench. Six-year man, Sam Singh.
S-I-N-G-H, the senior from Ozark, Missouri. Is he the answer?
Well, he's Bradley's only answer left.
As Dienma
and he is a pretty good defender and big and strong, so let's see.
And an experienced, smart player as well. So, yeah, maybe he'll be able to do it. But here's the lob over him, and Dienma misses the layup. Carmichael gets the rebound, though, out to the corner to Phillips. There's the first missed shot for Dienma in the ballgame. Now it comes back into the big guy, and he's fouled by Sam Singh before he can get the ball up to the rim. I believe that's going to be called in the act of shooting as he was trying to get the ball up there, but he was undercut and went down to the floor hard. He's okay. So is Singh, and Dienma picks himself up and heads to the stripe. First foul on
Maybe
Singh.
Sam's not the answer. He's been in there 25 seconds, and they've gone to Dienma twice relatively easy. Maybe Sam's not loose quite yet.
Well, at least he forced Dienma to miss that shot, although I don't think that had much to do with Singh.
Well, maybe one of the best defenses against Dienma is send him to the line.
where he is 1 for 2 so far in this game, and he is barely over 50% on the season. Shoots this one good.
But I don't think Sam knows that this is Dima's end either.
Yeah, you've pointed that out all year, that he does much better at this end of the floor, the end of the floor that the Redbirds shoot at in the second half. Another one is not good. He split the 2 free throws, and the rebound knocked out of bounds by Osiris. Good effort to get it away from Taylor Brown. It does belong to Bradley. The free throw for Dienma elevates the lead back to 13. Biggest of the game for the Birds at 40-27 as now Tim Jankovic makes his first second-half substitution. Tony Lewis in, Jackie Carmichael out. That Redbird substitution sponsored by Extreme Nissan. Shift gears and test drive an all-new Nissan at Extreme Nissan in Bloomington. Here's Maniscalco with it for the Braves. Inside it goes. Warren shoots over Eldridge, misses it, and the rebound Osiris. And the Birds fly the other way. Osiris behind the back with the dribble, and now the ball knocked away. Out of bounds it goes. It's off
Bradley to Illinois State. I think we might have gotten a break there. I thought the ball may have hit Osiris again after he left the floor.
But they did call it off of Sims Edwards. Meanwhile, a little slow in getting up.
And Sims Edwards is injured, and that's why there's been a delay in play.
As Sims Edwards will leave the game. He has some blood, and Roberts comes into the game for the Braves. Meanwhile, Osiris is okay as well. He'll inbound the ball as he lobs it way up top to Tony Lewis, who gets it to Phillips. Birds by 13, 40-27. They led by 9 at the half. Here's Dienma inside against Singh. Backs into him, now feeds it out to Phillips, and he shoots a 3 good. As Maniscalco dropped down to double-team Dienma, that left Phillips open.
That's why you like to pound it inside. Much better looks for your perimeter players.
And Lloyd now has 8 points as the Redbird lead is 16. And here's a steal by Tony Lewis. As the ball came into the post, and Lewis took it away, and Eldridge on the other end for the Redbirds, who are up 43-27. Phillips with it right wing. Lloyd now against Maniscalco. Dribbles out near the timeline, gets a screen, goes to his left. Here's the lob, and it's over Dienma's head and out of play, as Dienma was tangled up that time with Chris Roberts.
Yeah, it's a set play, and Roberts did a nice job defending, and that's why the pass looked so bad, because Dienma never did arrive, but it was a set play. It was going to be a lob to Dienma.
So Bradley, down 16, has the ball back. 16 and a half minutes to play here at Redbird Arena. Maniscalco comes across the timeline for the Braves. The right side pass Singh, now back to Maniscalco. Baseline drive, sets up Warren, open 3. It's in and out, not good. And the rebound, Bradley. Good job by Brown. Here's Warren with it left of center. He shoots the long one. It's not good, and this time Lewis has the rebound. And Tony flies the other way and sets up Phillips at the top. 5 rebounds now for Tony Lewis. Right of the lane drive, a runner, no. Rebound Birds. Odiakosa out to Alex. A 3 is short. Rebound Lewis. And an over-the-back foul called on Tony Lewis, as he was outside of Brown, but Brown was so far underneath the basket, and really, Tony barely bumped him.
You know, I think a lot of times the official needs to read the flight of the ball, just not watch the play, so I think the official missed that one.
Foul number 1 against Tony, number 3 against the Birds here in the half, and Bradley inbounds it. Maniscalco comes across the timeline. Hedged by Dienma, forced out a little bit, now gets to the top of the circle, falls down with a dribble, and finds Warren. Baseline drive, jump stop, and a shot, and it's not good, and the rebound, Roberts for Bradley. Now Brown an open 3, and it's no good, and the rebound chased down by Rubin. The Redbirds come the other way. Here's Phillips with it. Into the lane, a whistle and a travel is called against Lloyd Phillips, as he got tied up by a Bradley player who some of the folks here at Redbird Arena thought fouled him. They called the travel on Lloyd instead, which reminds us of the folks at Susie Davis Travel. Contact them today to find out more about their exclusive non-stop winter departures from Central Illinois. Official timeout called with 15:30 left to go here in the half, and in the ball game, unless it's overtime. Bradley has scored only 1 point so far here in the second stanza. The Birds have 8, and they lead 43-27 as we're back after this on the Redbird Radio Network.
It may be a question far from the minds of young athletes, but not their parents, grandparents, coaches, and teachers. What's your idea of financial security? Just ask.
I come to all the games. watch my grandson. Financial security? It's helping my grandkids with college.
Financial security? As his dad, it's making sure he's protected when he drives. Whatever your goal, whatever your dream, Country Financial can help you achieve financial security.
I'm a new coach and teacher, and I could sure use some help with a financial plan.
It's a personal choice. At Country Financial, there's only one right answer to the definition of financial security, yours. So no matter where you're starting from, your Country Financial representative can provide you with a tangible plan to protect what you have today and plan for the future.
Maybe he won't be in the pros, but watch that boy shoot.
At Country, we always ask, what's your idea of financial security?
See the Country Financial representative near you or visit countryfinancial.com.
43-27, Redbirds by 16. Let's head to our Central Illinois Regional Airport sideline microphone. Here again is Bruce Evans.
Well, guys, we talked a little bit in this huddle about good energy by the Redbirds to start the second half. Manny said the first 5 minutes very important. The Birds have responded. I also would like to say that they're talking in here about riding Dima Odiokosa inside as long as Dima can carry him, guys.
Well, Mike, you made that point very early in the game, and it was prophetic.
Well, Bradley really doesn't have an inside game. They're very athletic on the perimeter, but they're relatively small. I really thought it was their Achilles heel, and teams have been trying to take advantage of it this year, but their defense on the outside has been so good, it's kind of offset that.
As the Redbirds come out with Austin Hill and Tony Lewis still in the lineup, along with Odiokosa, Rubin, and Osiris Eldridge as Lloyd Phillips goes to the bench.
And Gary Pollard and Tony Lewis are still discussing the call that we thought was missed about a minute ago. And Tony, as usual, has the big smile on his face saying, yeah, I hear all that. I still didn't foul him.
I don't think that Lewis is going to change Pollard's mind, however, as Bradley has put it in play, and they're into the front court. Taylor Brown, top of the circle, left of the lane drive, and a layup blocked by Dienma. Rebound, Rubin. Dienma with great defense. Here's Osiris. Shovels it to Hill, who fakes the three up top. Alex a three, and it's not good. Rebound, Bradley. Brown has the ball for the Braves, and he lost it out of play. Taylor Brown dribbling it, uncontested, lost the ball at the scorer's table.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, Dick. Alex Rubin 0 for 4 behind the arc. Up here before the game, an hour and a half before the game, he was making everything he threw up there.
Well, it's different when somebody's guarding you, although that last one was open. However, he was well outside the arc. Lewis with it to Rubin. Here's the lob. Dienma the catch, and the layup, no, but a whistle and a foul. Great pass by Alex Rubin over the defender, and Dienma will get himself back to the free throw line as Sam Singh picks up his second foul.
Well, Dick, I think I'm going to take off for the day. I got a dinner plans tonight. Illinois State did win the second key in the first 5 minutes of the second half, 8-1, so good luck with the rest of the ball game. I'll talk to you Wednesday night.
22-9 was the Redbird scoring advantage during those 10 minutes that Mike identified before the game as the critical 10 minutes of the ball game.
And if Bradley comes back and wins, I probably won't be going Wednesday night. I'll probably be asked or be given at least my walking papers.
Dienma's missed the first free throw, but he gets the second one. All three of his trips to the line have resulted in splits. He's 3 for 6 from the stripe. The Birds now have a 17-point lead, their biggest of the day.
And Dienma's the only one that's been to the line for the Redbirds.
And has now scored 17 of their 44 points. Roberts into the game for Bradley to Sam Singh. Down the baseline, the pass kicked by Dienma. Bradley will put it in play as the kicked ball produces the whistle by referee Steve Skiles.
Well, Dienma said his second favorite sport was soccer, and that was a kick save.
As Maniscalco puts it in play to Warren. Quickly covered up. He can't shoot the three. Brown now gets it to Roberts. Chris Roberts feeds Warren. 17-footer. No. And the rebound for Lewis. And Bradley still does not have a field goal here in the second half.
Tony Lewis with 6 boards coming off the bench. He's really done a nice job.
As Hill has it in the front court for the Redbirds. Here's the pass to Rubin on the left wing. Now inside the arc. Lewis gets it against Brown. Tony works on him and now has it poked, but Tony rescues it and hands it to Rubin. 14 to shoot and 14 minutes for the game. Eldridge with it. Right of center, moves to the top as he does. Whistle, foul against a screen, illegal screen, foul against the Birds. It's called on Alex Rubin.
Nope, Odiakosa.
I'm sorry, Deema picks up his second. So a turnover there for Illinois State on the offensive foul. And Bradley will put it in play as Sims Edwards is back in for the Braves, replacing Roberts. Oh, no, Roberts still in there. Warren is the one who went out. Singh to Sims Edwards. Now Brown looks down low, can't get it to Roberts. Instead, Maniscalco around the horn. Here's Sims Edwards, the freshman. Roberts into the deep left corner. Maniscalco driving. Rubin goes down. Here's the shot. Good by Sam Maniscalco, who reached out and just gave Alex a little push. Alex went down hoping to sell the call, but it wasn't sold, and Bradley gets its first second-half basket more than 6 minutes into the second half, and they're within 15 now at 44-29.
1-3-1 for zone for Bradley now.
And we saw a little bit of this in the first half. We also saw their 2-3 as the pass goes to the corner. Osiris a three, not good, and the rebound Bradley's Roberts. Ahead it goes to Maniscalco into the front court. Gets it back from Singh. 13 minutes now to play in the ballgame. As the feed goes to the left wing, Brown into the lane. Feeds it to Sims Edwards. 17-footer in and out, not good. Deema kept the rebound alive, but Bradley's got it. Roberts shoots it up and misses, and Deema's got the rebound. Hands it to Hill, who comes across the timeline. Austin Hill, the muscular guard, attacks with the dribble. Spins in the lane, and a whistle, a reach-in foul called against Bradley as Austin was about to head up and try the jump hook.
Boy, when the whistle blew, Dick, I thought they might call the travel.
But it is Sims Edwards, Chris Roberts, who picks up the foul. Now Jackie Carmichael back in for the Redbirds, and Deema Odiakosa sits down.
Egolf back in for the Braves, and Sam Singh goes to the Pines.
Egolf with 3 fouls back in here with 12:34 to go as the Birds inbound it. They say that foul was before Austin Hill could get into his shooting motion. Justin Clark is checked in for the Redbirds as well, as Alex Rubin has the ball way up high against Maniscalco. Now it goes to the left wing. Here's Hill inside. Carmichael layup. Yes, count the goal. Foul is called. Jackie with a 3-point play opportunity as the Birds are back up by 17.
Boy, the young man is agile inside. That time really showed good hands. Tough pass to catch. And the big man from Manhattan gathered it in and put it off the glass nice and soft.
And Egolf with the foul, Mike, and I have 4 on him as Carmichael tries to complete the 3-point play. Has his second basket of the game on that layup, and now the free throw is no good, but Lewis rebounds it, and Tony against Brown spins and scores. So the Birds get 4 points out of that trip down the floor. Tony Lewis's second basket, and the lead is 19, the biggest of the game. Bradley with it, inside Maniscalco, double-teamed, has to get rid of it. Out it goes to Egolf, now on the floor with 4 fouls. Maniscalco left of center. Moves to the top, fires the 3. It's no good, and the rebound, Carmichael. Outlet Rubin. A pass to the goal, and a layup is missed. Alex blew the wide-open layup. Sims Edwards the other way for Bradley. Here it goes to the wing. Maniscalco, cross court, a 3, and it's no good for Roberts. Rubin the rebound. Here's Alex's pass, but it's not a good one. And Carmichael now trying to get to it, and he's pushed a little bit. And a foul has been called, and it is against Sam Maniscalco of Bradley.
Alex Rubin looks over at the bench. Coach Jenks is going to have a little discussion with him, and Alex is just going about 10 miles an hour too fast for even himself. Boy, you got to love the effort, don't you? Wow.
He is a likable player. Really goes after it, and as you said, might have been a little overcharged up there.
Yep.
But the Birds got away with it as they lead 48-29 with 11:28 left in the ball game. An official's timeout here, and so we'll pause and be back with more after this on the Redbird Radio Network.
Winter can really be a drag, especially on your car. Z-Bart Superstore has 3 great ideas to make life a little easier. Your car can be toasty warm every morning with just a push of a button with a remote starter. Or help keep your favorite vehicle looking its best with rust proofing. Z-Bart Superstore can also detail your car and make it look brand new. Head to Z-Bart Superstore today at 9 Westport Court, just off East Empire in Bloomington. Or give them a call at 662-7878.
Hi, this is Matt. Visit us online at zbartsuperstore.com and join the Redline Rewards Club to receive your instant $30 coupon.
There are two kinds of get-togethers, the forgettable kind and the famous kind. What do they serve at the forgettable kind? I forget, but everyone remembers the famous kind because the tables are piled high with piping hot famous days. Right, Dave?
Hey, my ribs can make any party famous.
Anniversaries, reunions, we can handle any size get-together and customize for any budget. Just go online to famousdays.com.
For the best tasting, most award-winningest barbecue in America.
Hey, sports fans. I always wanted to say that. I'm Todd Weinberner. I'm in the WJBC weekday lineup 9 to 10 every weekday morning. Check me out. I'll say nice things about you, I promise.
Birds enjoying their biggest lead of the day, 48-29 over Bradley with 11:28 left. Let's pause now for stations to identify themselves on the Redbird Radio Network.
News, sports, weather, talk, and all things local.
This is your voice for the Redbirds.
1230 WJBC and WJBC.com.
1230 WJBC and WJBC HD, Bloomington Normal.
Now a trip to our Central Illinois Regional Airport sideline microphone. Here is Bruce Evans.
Well, guys, I think this is the only time I've ever seen a team, after a player misses a breakaway layup, that everybody is just hitting him and shaking his head and giving him a bunch of grief, but not in a mad way. I guess that's because you're up 19. If you're up 2 or down 2, tenor might be a little bit different. Right now, also, they're checking his legs. I think he said, hey, I'm cramping up. That might have been why he didn't quite get off the ground for the layup as well. Back to you guys.
Well, it's not surprising he's getting cramps in the calves, I assume, as hard as he's working.
I want to put him on the lie detector and ask him if he was thinking about dunking that ball as he broke away. He will adamantly deny it when I ask him, but I'd love to put him on the lie detector and say, hey, Alex, were you thinking about your first career dunk?
We'll ask him when we get a chance off the air, and then we'll let you know. As Justin Clark has the inbound pass from Rubin. Now to Carmichael, layup. No, he missed it too strong off the glass. Great charge to the goal, move to the goal by Carmichael, but he missed the layup. Rebound Taylor Brown. Bradley has the ball in the front court, down by 19. The Braves have made only one of their last 15 shots. They are 1 for 13 here in the second half, and they missed their final 2 shots of the first half. As Taylor Brown down the baseline goes to Egolf, playing with 4 fouls, jump stop, and then he lost it, and they're going to call a foul on Jackie Carmichael and put Egolf, I think, at the line.
I think the foul went to Austin Hill.
Oh, it was the help defender, Hill, who commits his first. You're right, Mike. It's the 5th on the team. It was on the shot. Egolf gets to the line, and he'll try to score his first point of this game.
And that last possession, I think Carmichael, too, was caught in between putting it up soft off the glass or going in for the dunk. And
Egolf drains the free throw. He's only a 53%er from the line.
Well, he can't wait to get rid of it when he gets it, can he? He's taking a little more time this time.
As he cuts the lead to 18. Now it's a 17-point difference as he gets both free throws. And now Sam Singh in. Egolf with those 4 fouls sits down. Here in a defensive situation for the Braves as Jim Leff will try to protect his big man as best he can. Here's Rubin against Maniscalco, moves it across the timeline with the dribble and hands it to Tony Lewis. Lewis now at the left wing. Has it poked away, but goes back to get it. And now travel is called against Lewis. Great defense by Taylor Brown as he poked it away and then made it tough for Lewis to get it back and forced him to travel.
Tony loves to handle the ball, but I think he's the only one in the place that does. He really needs to give it up. That's not his game.
As Bradley will move it across the timeline. Tony's the only one who likes to see Tony handling the ball as Maniscalco throws a poor pass here.
Well said.
Intended for Andrew Warren, and so Bradley returns the turnover, and the Birds get it right back, still up by 17, and now Osiris Eldridge off the bench replaces Alex Rubin. As Eldridge comes across the timeline. Bradley in the 2-3 zone on this trip down the floor for the Birds. Hill up top to Clark. Here's Eldridge inside Carmichael. Back out. Justin wide open shot is not good from 3. Rebound. Lewis tried to save it in, but he was on the end line as he did. Great hustle by Tony, but it is Bradley's ball. 10:06 now left in the game, and the Birds, who led by 9 at the half, are now up 17. As Maniscalco comes across the timeline. Sims Edwards gets it at the right side. Dribbles into the free throw circle. Now down low. Singh, a layup coming. He got Carmichael in the air, and Carmichael fouled him as Singh couldn't get the ball near the rim. So Sam Singh will go to the line on the second foul against Jackie Carmichael. That's 6 against the team. 2 throws coming here for the native of Ozark, Missouri. He's attempted only 15 free throws all year and has made only 6 of those. As the senior bends the knees and shoots it good. There are 4 free throwers. Singh and Egolf are shooting the free throws well. They're really good ones. Warren and Sims Edwards and Taylor Brown are not. Another one for Singh. He got that one too. Singh is now 4 for 4 from the line in this game. All of his 4 points have come from the stripe. And the lead is down to 15. The last 4 points of the game have been scored by Bradley, all of them from the line. Here's Clark up top to Hill, and Hill lost the ball. It's off his leg and out of play as, again, Taylor Brown reached in there and got a piece of it and forced the turnover. He's forced 2 of them here on the last 2 Redbird possessions.
Austin Hill put the ball on the floor at an inopportune time, and it's going to get him a little bench time now, but against the 2-3 or the 1-3-1, you got to have ball movement. Dribble penetration is very, very difficult.
Lloyd Phillips, after a brief rest, is the one who replaces Austin Hill as Bradley puts it in play. They try to climb back into this thing. They're within 15. They were down 19. Across the timeline, Sims Edwards. High post pass, Singh. Now he gets it to Sims Edwards. Up top, Warren. Open 3. It is no good. Long rebound. Kept alive by Clark, but Brown's got it for Bradley. Into the corner. Shot fake by Sims Edwards, and then a whistle, and away from the ball, a foul is called.
About 3 seconds on Sam Singh.
3-second call on Sam Singh.
You know, I don't know. A rule is a rule, but, you know, the ball's in the far corner. Sam Singh's got one of those big size 17s halfway in the lane, and they make the call. I don't know. I probably would have let that one go.
Phillips to the left wing, Lewis with it. And now Lloyd Phillips on the left side against the zone. Bradley in the 1-3-1. This time Lloyd a 3. It's too strong, and the rebound Singh. 9 minutes now to play in the game. Braves come back. It's been a while since the Redbirds have scored.
Yeah, the zone's really taken Illinois State out of their offense.
As Brown shoots a 15-footer, it's not good, and Osiris corrals the rebound, and Bradley cannot make a shot. Eldridge with it. Up high to Phillips. Here's Justin Clark driving into the lane. Passed it back to Dienma, but it was spoiled by Bradley, and here's Sims Edwards for the layup, and that's only their second field goal of the second half, and they're back to within 13 at 48-35. And now it's a timeout for Tim Jankovic, which will extend to a full timeout here with 8:27 left to go. So the Redbirds playing well here against their arch rivals from Peoria, but the Braves are charging back. It's 48-35 Illinois State, 8:27 left as we're back after this on the Redbird Radio Network.
Buying a new or used car can be nerve-wracking, but Extreme Motors takes the worry of buying a car right out of the equation. Drive Hyundais, Kias, and Nissan, and buy with confidence, because Extreme Motors offers lifetime warranties on all new and used vehicles. Extreme Motors, 2029 Ireland Grove Road, and 1608 South Morrissey in Bloomington. Or visit driveextreme.com.
Do you really want it? Do you really want it? Do you really want it? Go Extreme. Extreme is the one. Click, click, click. DriveExtreme.com.
Meyer knows that ever since the dawn of history, people have loved low prices. Take the Cro-Magnons.
Look what I picked up today at Rocks and Things.
A woolly mammoth welcome mat?
Don't worry your not-so-little hairy head. It only costs 9 pterodactyl teeth.
Well, for 9 pterodactyl teeth, I guess you can keep it.
2 million years later, Meyer has everyday low prices on everything from steaks to big screen TVs. Not to mention thousands of sale items and 5,000 price drops each week. Because if history has taught us anything, it's that low prices never get old. Meyer, higher standards, lower prices.
WJBC, winner of the 2009 Marconi Award as the nation's best small market radio station.
With 8:27 left, the Redbird lead is 13. Let's head to our Central Illinois Regional Airport sideline microphone. Bruce, over by the Redbird bench, what do you have?
Well, guys, just before that break, You guys were talking about that zone defense by the Bradley Braves. That's exactly what the coaching staff was talking about in the huddle as well. They want to get the ball right in the middle of it. They want to get it at the free throw line and then kick it either out or even further down, see if the Birds can execute. Gentlemen?
Birds have scored for a while, Mike, and so their 19-point lead is down to 13.
Well, haven't had a field goal in over 4 minutes, but got to get some conversions, got to get some free throw attempts. You know, we've continued to get good shots, but we've missed 2 or 3 layups and then a couple of costly turnovers, but I still like the way we're playing.
It's Rubin, Phillips, and Eldridge with Lewis and Odiakosa for the Redbirds. Egolf back in the game for Bradley with 4 fouls. The others are Warren, Sims Edwards, Brown, and Maniscalco. So each team has 4 of its starters on the floor. The non-starters, Sims Edwards for Bradley and Lewis for the Redbirds. Birds were up 9 at the half. Built the lead to as many as 19. Right now it's only 13 as Illinois State moves it into the front court. Here's Phillips to Alex Rubin. Rubin at the top. Continues the dribble against the zone. It's still the 1-3-1 for Bradley. That's been successful. It's served them well.
Bradley's made only one change. They got a taller point guard out there now on the point, making it hard for Illinois State to reverse the ball.
As Rubin's 3 is not good, and the rebound Birds. Odiakosa dribbles out and gets it to Phillips. And now he fakes the 3 to Osiris. Here's O having it batted away, but Rubin rescues it. And Alex finds Phillips, who fakes the shot, deals it to Rubin. Now in the corner, a 3, no. And on the rebound, a whistle, and somebody's holding Dinma Odiakosa. The Braves are really having trouble getting defensive rebounds. That's not helping their cause.
It really isn't, and I don't like Illinois State now starting to settle for the 3 again. Let's pound the ball back inside. Let's not forget how we built this lead.
Rubin missed one there, and did also Osiris, but the Birds in both cases get the offensive rebound as Andrew Warren is called for the foul. It's his second, and we get to an official's timeout with 7:45 left. Birds will be inbounding it, or will they? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They'll be on the line for a 1-and-1. It'll be Dinma at the stripe when we return after this on the Redbird Radio Network.
Hey ladies, let's face it, your husband isn't going to get all those unfinished projects done. You've already been on his case for months, and look how far it's gotten you. You still have painting to be done, drywall that needs to be repaired, shingles that need replacing, and the new flooring you've been wanting, it's not going to lay itself. And even though football season is over, it isn't going to change a thing. So let me give you a little suggestion that will make your life a lot easier. Hire a handyman. Seriously, your husband won't care that you're bringing in another man. He'll be just as glad and happy to have it all done as you will. To do this, call Nordine. That's right, the Irene, Maureen, Celine, Nordine guys, they've got handymen on standby waiting for your call. They'll come out, take a look, and give you a quote on the spot. And it'll cost a lot less than you think. So call Nordine at 888-4662. That's 888-4662. It will make you happy. Call 888-4662 or visit NordineRemodeling.com and click on Happy the Handyman.
McLean County's voice for news, sports, weather, talk, and all things local.
1230 WJBC and WJBC.com.
48-35, Birds by 13 with 7:45 left as we head to our Central Illinois Regional Airport sideline microphone, and once again, Bruce Evans.
Well, guys, it'll be interesting to see if Bradley stays in that zone defense. It's really slowed down the Birds' offense. If they do, it looks like the Birds are going to change things up just a little bit. Spread it out a little, get it in the corner, and then kick it across court diagonally. They think that point they'll have a 3-on-2 advantage. We'll see what happens, guys.
Yeah, easier said than done, Bruce. They've moved Taylor Brown to the point of that 1-3-1, and reversing the ball is going to be a little bit more difficult. Easier said than done.
Checking out Mike, those points in the paint, 30-6 in favor of the Redbirds. Second chance points, 17-0, illustrating your suggestion that they get the ball inside.
Yeah, and we're 5 of 20 from behind the arc, so it doesn't take a brain surgeon much to figure out that the game is being won in the paint.
Dinma Odiakosa at the line for a 1-and-1. He's 3 for 6 from the stripe so far as he shoots this one good. That's a big free throw. It's the first Redbird point in a while, and the lead now is 14. 10,200, the official attendance. It's a sellout here at Redbird Arena. As Dinma's next one is up and good. He got them both. 19 points for Odiakosa. 50-35, Birds by 15. As Maniscalco is across the timeline for the Braves. Moves to the right. Rubin stays with him. He has to give up the ball to Egolf, who gets it back to Maniscalco. He tries again to penetrate with the dribble. Gets into the lane. Shot fake. Now gets it to Egolf, who puts it back out. Warren, left of the lane drive. Jump stop and a shot. Blocked by Dienma, but before that, a foul on the Redbirds. And it's against Alex. Second on him. 7th on the team. But it was on the shot, so Warren gets 2. Made 1 of 2 earlier in the game from the line. And puts this one up and good. An 86% free thrower. As another attempt here is coming for Andrew Warren, he can cut the lead back to 13 points if he gets it. And he does. 50-37. Although the scoreboard here at Redbird Arena says 50-36. I think they're behind a free throw over there. As Alex Rubin has it for the Redbirds across the timeline. Now they've corrected it. Here's the pass to the middle. Odiakosa back out to Phillips. Now down low Lewis. Outside Rubin in the corner. Here's Osiris. To Alex. And now Phillips. Inside Lewis against the double team. To Dienma. Layup good. They penetrated the zone that time and got it to Odiakosa on a nifty pass from Tony. And the Birds back up by 15 at 52-37.
And that's the patience Bruce was talking about, reversing the basketball. They had 2 or 3 looks at 3, Dick. They just passed them up.
As Warren hits a 3 from outside, and Bradley quickly calls a timeout. Warren spotting up well outside the arc. He got the pass and fired it home, and the lead now down to a dozen at 52-40 as Andrew Warren, heating up a little bit, now has 10 points for the game. Dienma now has 21, and that is a career high for the senior from Nigeria. This 30-second timeout brought to you by O'Brien Mitsubishi. Visit today at Fort Jesse Road and Veterans Parkway in Normal or at o'brienteamnormal.com.
21 points, 9 rebounds, 2 fouls, an assist, a couple of blocks. Played okay.
5 for 8 from the line. We'll take that from Dienma.
8 of 10 from the floor.
What a game.
And he's not done, Dick.
He made the play of the game as far as I'm concerned, that follow dunk off the missed 3 by Alex Rubin.
Yeah, and that really got the crowd into the game and energized and got his teammates. And Dienma works as hard as anybody on the floor, but I think he may be the best conditioned athlete on the floor, too. Look at him out there.
Plays a lot of minutes, and he plays them well as the Redbirds put it in play. Up by a dozen with now 6:42 left to go in the game.
And we've talked about it a lot, Dick. A lot of people, including us, boy, take his work day in, day out, night in, night out for granted.
Because he does it every night, and so we come to expect it as Odiakosa has it now against Sam Singh. Backs in on him, turns, jump hook. He missed that one badly. The rebound comes out to Rubin. Now Phillips a 3, and it's good! And the Redbirds back up by 15, 55-40.
Good bounce to the ball there for the Redbirds. Dienma threw up a bad shot and bounced out to the Redbirds.
11 points for Phillips. Bradley in the front court. Maniscalco to Warren. His 3 over Osiris, not good. And the rebound into the corner it goes. Out of bounds it goes. It belongs to Illinois State with 6:02 to play.
Yeah, Warren's had a terrible shooting afternoon. 3 of 11 from the floor, 2 of 6 behind the arc. He's got 11 points, but not having a typical Andrew Warren type game.
Their leading scorer. He didn't play last year because of an injury, given an extra year of eligibility, and he's made the most of it. But he's struggling this evening, as Mike says, as Rubin gets it to Odiakosa, back out to Phillips in the corner, wide open 3. Osiris, yes, sir! And the Redbird lead is all the way to 18 at 58-40. O's first basket of the second half. He now has 13 for the game. Here's Maniscalco. Sims Edwards a 3. No good. Rebound, Tony Lewis. And the Redbirds, with 5.5 minutes to go, are in charge now up by 18 as Lewis has his 8th rebound. Phillips with it across the timeline for the Redbirds.
Bradley back man-to-man.
Lloyd picks it up and goes to O. And Lloyd to the baseline. Jumper from 18. No good. Rebound. Who else? Dienma, Odiakosa, and then he's fouled by Maniscalco. That's number 10 for Odiocosa. Wow. Maniscalco picks up his second foul. Dienma goes to the line for a 1-and-1 with 5:06 to play.
Who said earlier in the game, let's ride Dienma as far as we can? He has been a horse this afternoon. Wow.
Now he looks for point number 22 as he shoots the free throw up, and it rolls over the top of the rim and through. 59-40, that equals the biggest advantage of the day for the Birds. Another one coming for the native of Akwaku, Nigeria. As he fires it in there.
7 of 10 from the line.
And 23 points for Odiocosa and a 20-point lead for the Redbirds with just 5 minutes now to play. Here's Sims Edwards for Bradley, angling toward the goal, jump stop and a shot, rolls good. Sims Edwards scores his second basket, 60-42. The Redbird lead is 18. Phillips now across the timeline against Maniscalco. Lloyd has played another nice game. Lewis with it on the wing. Tony comes up to the top, picks it up and swings it back to Alex. A shot fake, now he fires. 16-footer might have been partially blocked. He missed it badly. Rebound Lewis, no. Rebound Dienma, and they reach in and foul him again. And the big guy will go back to the free throw line, as this time it's Sims Edwards who picks up the foul. First on him, 9th on the team, so it's another 1-and-1 for Odiocosa. But it doesn't matter, Mike, when Dienma's at the line, whether it's 1-and-1 or 2 shots. Does it? Mr. Automatic.
Well, he's at the north end.
Well, he has done better at the north end. Well, he's 1 for 2 at the south end as he spins this one. Uh-oh, he missed that short.
I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't talk about it. Focus on it as much.
He's 6 for 9 at your end of the floor. That's still better, as it's still 60-42. Bradley rebounded that miss from Dienma, and the Braves are in the front court. Singh with it to the left wing to Warren. Up top, a 3 off the dribble, missed it in and out. Rebound Lewis, had it, and then it came free, but Lloyd Phillips finds the loose ball, and the Redbirds are across the timeline. Less than 4 minutes to go, and they have an 18-point bulge.
Give it up, Tony.
Lewis on the left wing dribbles it instead. Now he gives it up, and as Rubin gets it, a whistle and a foul. And it's a charge against Tony Lewis. Your advice was good, Mike, but he wasn't listening. He took it hard toward the goal, and we had trouble deciphering the call there made by Steve Skiles, but finally he let us know it's a charge against Tony Lewis, which gives Bradley the ball. That gets us to an official's timeout. 3:49 left. The Birds in very good shape, up 60-42 over Bradley, as they'll try to finish it off here when we return after this on the Redbird Radio Network.
Hello, this is David Smith at Ron Smith Printing. On the 3rd of September 2009, Ron Smith Printing marked its 50th year of serving the graphics and printing needs of Central Illinois. Over the years, we have seen a lot of changes in the products we produce and the way we produce them. One thing that has not changed is the value we place on how our customers are treated. Whether your order is large or small, it gets the same dedicated service to see that it measures up to the expectations you have for the finished product. At Ron Smith Printing, we offer the highest quality full-color brochures, multi-page booklets, business cards, letterheads, and envelopes. We can also provide your company or organization with a full line of promotional products and advertising specialties to keep your business name and website in front of your customers. Call on us today. We're located at 2425 South Main Street in Bloomington.
Hey Redbird fans, this is Beth Wisman. Join me weekdays from 12 to 2 and get the latest on what's happening across McLean County on your Sports Voice, 1230 WJBC.
Redbird women are in action against Bradley tomorrow afternoon, 2 o'clock at Illinois Central College. You'll hear the game on the Redbird Radio Network. Our coverage starts at 1:45 as we head now to our Central Illinois Regional Airport sideline microphone. Bruce Evans is by the Redbird bench.
Well, guys, you mentioned Dienma Odiocosa and his big game and 11 rebounds. How about Tony Lewis off the bench now? 10 rebounds for Lewis and 23 minutes, which I think is equally as impressive. He's been out there almost the whole second half. And then finally, 19 offensive rebounds for the Birds, 21 defensive rebounds for Bradley. Only 2 more defensive rebounds than offensive rebounds for the Birds.
And that has led Bruce to 24 second chance points compared with 0 for the other team. I don't remember seeing a 24-0 difference in any category.
I like it, though.
As Maniscalco is across the timeline. To the left, to the right wing it goes. Sims Edwards against Phillips, deals it outside. Singh to Maniscalco, and into the game now Jake Eastman for the first time, driving and drawing the foul as Osiris got him. And that'll put Eastman, a freshman out of Richmond, Virginia, who was hurt early in the year, and they thought they were going to redshirt him, but Jim Les decided to activate Eastman, and he's had some good moments for the Braves. His dad is Kevin Eastman, who is presently an assistant coach for the Boston Celtics in the NBA. He's been with them for about 6 years, but before that was the head coach at Washington State as Eastman makes the free throw, and at North Carolina Wilmington.
How does he end up at Bradley?
I don't know.
Kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Well, some kind of connection there, I guess.
Connection somehow from Les's professional days or whatever, but
another free throw. Eastman missed the second one, so he splits the free throws. Lewis has his 10th rebound, and the Redbirds have the ball up by 17 after Eastman's free throw. 60-43, Illinois State, now 3:22 left to go. Phillips with it for the Birds at the right wing, hands it off to Osiris. Eldridge guarded by Maniscalco. Comes up to the circle. Now it's Rubin inside Odiakosa on a dunk. Pima adds to his point total. He now has 25, and the Redbird lead is 62-43. Nice pass by Alex as the defender went for the steal, and that left Dima a path to the goal. As now a blocking foul is called on Rubin, and as the call is made by Jerry Pollard, Rubin writhed in pain while lying on the floor, flirting with the technical. It's his third foul. It may have been a bad call, but Alex wants to make sure and not pick up that tee.
Well, it made up for the one he got away with, the charge he took in the first half. If he can get every other one, it'll be better than Alex was doing early in the year when he couldn't buy one.
Sims Edwards is the one who goes to the line on the 10th team foul against the Birds, so it is 2 shots here for Sims Edwards, the freshman from Washington, Illinois, near Peoria. Between here in Peoria, actually, as Sims Edwards makes the free throw. I'm sure there are lots of Redbird fans in Washington, lots of Braves fans in Washington.
Sim Edwards played for Kevin Brown at Washington High School. Kevin Brown was also the high school basketball coach of who?
At Central Catholic here in Bloomington for a while.
Well,
was also Levi Dyer's coach out in Colorado, yeah.
There's the connection for you.
Yep. Sims Edwards with another opportunity from the line. Shoots this one good as well. He makes them both.
I'm going to talk to Kevin Brown. I want to make sure those Washington kids are Redbirds from now on.
As the inbounds pass to the Redbirds against full court pressure comes to Tony Lewis. Birds now by 17, 62-45. Rubin in the front court. 3-on-2 opportunity, but with the 17-point lead and less than 3 minutes to go, Alex smartly brings it back out and sets up Lloyd Phillips.
And credit where credit's due. Tony Lewis did a nice job handling the ball there.
All right.
Against full court pressure.
As Phillips hands it off to Rubin way up against the timeline. Here's Alex going to the left wing. Guarded by Eastman. He gets it to Phillips. 6 to shoot now for the Birds. Here's Lloyd coming to the left. Fires the shot in time, and it's good. At the shot clock buzzer, Lloyd Phillips spins away from the made shot with a huge smile on his mug as the Birds lead it by 19. Here's the shot at the other end, missed by Sims Edwards. Loose ball. Sims Edwards gets it back, gets it blocked by Odiakosa. Dima gets the rebound off his own block, his 12th of the game, and the Redbirds with 2 minutes to play have the ball plus a 19-point bulge. Phillips in the front court had it knocked and stolen by Sims Edwards, who comes the other way and gets it to the corner. Eastman, a 3 is too long, and Alex Rubin leaps high and is fouled going for the rebound. And crashes to the floor and is a little slow in getting up.
I think he's just exhausted. I don't think he's hurt.
Well, he has a right to be exhausted.
Man, look at him.
He's up with a hint of a smile on his face. He'll walk down to the other end, and he'll get to shoot some free throws. Foul is on Taylor Brown, and Rubin leaping with Brown and leaping at the same level as Taylor Brown did. That's impressive.
Yeah,
drawing the
came
foul.
down on both sneakers, and Rubin came down on the middle of his back.
Alex, who's yet to score in this game, he has played so well, but he hasn't shot the ball very well. 0 for 7 from the field.
And didn't score the other night at Wichita.
That's right. But played well in that one as well. 4 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal. He looked for his first points in a couple of games as he shoots it good. Rolled it over the front of the rim. And that gives the Birds a 20-point lead, equaling their biggest.
There goes Deem out. Standing ovation. Well deserved.
Kellen Thornton replaces him. What a game for Dienma. 25 points and a dozen rebounds.
And 3 block shots.
As Rubin's next free throw is also good. And the Redbird lead is the biggest of the day at 21, 66-45. For Bradley, Milos Panizovic is in for the first time. He played a lot earlier in the year, a freshman from Las Vegas, not playing as much now. Jake Eastman has it, as Justin Clark now is back in the game for the Redbirds. We see Anthony Thompson in there for the Braves, and Edrin McCain is back in for Bradley. So both coaches make some changes here at the end of the game at mop-up time. As Eastman, a baseline drive against Clark, spins and shoots it no good. The rebound for them, and Anthony Thompson scores the offensive rebound basket. There are the first second chance points of the game for the Braves, as now Tim Jankovic asks for a 30-second timeout just so he can get Terry Johnson in the game with 1:13 left to go.
Here's an interesting stat, Dick. You like your fast stats? Bradley is 5 of 27 field goals in the second half.
Wow. And that fast stat brought to you by Sean Craig from First Midwest Securities, your retirement income specialist. That's why I like the fast stats, because Sean Craig sponsors them, and of course he helps pay. He contributes to our paycheck, Mike. Thornton up top to Rubin. A minute left in the game, and the Birds are up 19 after that field goal by Anthony Thompson. In a jam is Lewis, but he finds Rubin, and he gets it to Terry Johnson. And now with 9 seconds on the shot clock, Johnson will try to make something happen. 6 to shoot as Terry at the top gets it back to Thornton. A 3 in time is no good, but Lewis rebounds the shot that just grazed the front of the rim. Now there's a 3-second difference between the clocks. Lewis goes to the baseline as the Birds lead Bradley 66-47. Here's Tony continuing to dribble the ball, just what you want to see, Mike.
Oh, yeah. Marcus Haynes out there, like the former Globetrotter.
He gets rid of it now. Lewis has it back as he gets it from Rubin. And now the ball poked away. Eastman the steal and a layup blocked by Clark. And the rebound off the block to Lewis, who comes into the front court. Now the shot clock turned off. And this game will end with the final score. Illinois State 66 and